Welcome back to another episode of Hoochos. Today I'll be getting rid of an invasive weed called Lantana using no herbicide whatsoever. We've had a couple of days of solid rain here, and I want to show you how easy it is to get rid of using no herbicide whatsoever. Now, today's episode is quite a sad one. We mourn the passing of one of my dear friends and a dear friend to the show. So if you have a weak constitution at all, I would suggest that you tune out now. Otherwise, join me. Here we are, guys. So this is Lantana. Lantana has a few different varieties. The flowers will depend on the variety that you're dealing with. They can come in red, orange, pink, purple. Now, one of the reasons why Lantana is such an invasive weed is it's allelopathic, which means that the plant harbors toxins that suppress other plants' growth. Now, these toxins are actually toxic not only to plants, but they're toxic to cattle, horses, dogs, cats, humans. Pretty much anything you want to use it for, you can't use it for. It's useless as feed. It's useless as compost. It's useful only to itself and bees. So let's see if we can remove this plant without any herbicides, purely because we've had a little bit of rain recently and the ground is nice and soft. And the whole base just comes away. So I've just laid this plant out on the ground to give you an idea of the sprawling nature of the roots. Now, if you can imagine, probably double the size of this, because obviously when you rip it out of the ground, you're not going to get all of the minor root stems and the capillary roots, but on every one of those there would be one of these, and every one of these there's one of those, and they're all protecting the plant essentially with its own form of herbicide, and suppressing growth within an area which is a lot larger than you would picture from the size of the plant itself. So that's why we're removing it today, so I can let the other flora recover. Because I want to avoid using herbicides where at all possible, I'm still going to try and get the harder ones out without poisoning, just because I don't want to affect any of the native wildlife. Hey, isn't that right? Alright, let's give this a go. Oh. Oh. Well, Picky was a dear friend of mine. He spent many years devoting his life to picking shit. And now he's gone. Enlisting the help of some friends like Floki and old Pinchy here, we managed to get the root out of the ground. Yeah, you helped, didn't you? It was a real bastard. Right. It wasn't without loss. I guess when we experience life, we want it to be a romantic comedy, but there is loss. And today, we've lost one of our finer heroes. We won't forget you. So there you have it, guys. That's how you get rid of Lantana without using any herbicide. There are herbicides you can use, but as I said, I didn't want to do any more damage to the native flora than was already being done by this invasive pest. I'm really going to miss Picky, but we'll always have good memories. This is the fun part. Picky, this is for you, mate. So there it is, guys. Another episode of Hoochos done. I'd like to dedicate this episode to Picky.